Alright, new allies joined the team. It's time to head off to mission 13. I didn't mean to make that rhyme. Oh well. It's time to go to the frozen waste and attack the frozen fortress. We finally made it back to HQ. Is it just me or is it really cold? It's to be expected, we're near Blue Moon territory. Check out the snowdrifts. I'd kill to have my board right now. I just hope it doesn't bog down my tanks. You do not have time for that, Jake. These drifts won't be a problem, though. But if we get caught in a blizzard, it'll be a different story. I bet our units will burn more fuel if they have to plow through snow and ice. It's good to see you again, Lady Sasha. I apologize for the timing, but... Is the enemy in the vicinity? Yes, ma'am. It appears that their momentum carried them all the way here. I'm getting a coat of ice on my head just standing here. Let's check out the field. Excellent idea. Come on, everyone. It's time we did some reconnaissance work. Look at all this frosty goodness. You won't see this back home. What's up with all these wonky buildings down on the shore?
Ah, I believe those are comm towers. Until now, I only read about them. Capture them with foot soldiers to improve communication between your units. The extra chit-chat gives them a bit of a firepower boost.
So they're black holes now, huh? Let's poach them.
Yes, and I believe the more comm towers you control, the stronger the effect will be. The bonuses you receive don't apply to allied units, though. Don't forget that.
Alright, 2 teams against 1 team of 2. I think we will have this battle in the bag. So, black holes entered right in the middle right here. They only get a few infantry units, but they do have the firepower bonus from these new comm towers. Blue team's down here in the bottom right, red team's up in the top left. So, for the setup I want for this, since we just got them, I feel like having a lot of infantry would be helpful. So let's get Sensei also just because I want to listen to some smooth jazz. And you know what? Colin. And as for blue team, let's get... You know what? A gold common blue moon combination seems to be the go-to thing for this, just because of the fact that we've been using a lot of orange star COs as of late. So, Sensei and Colin, Sasha and Grim. Oh, right. Let me go over... Oh, wait. Wrong one. Setup. There we go. Skills for Sensei. Sensei doesn't have a lot of skills because I never really used them a whole lot during my initial playthrough of this. So, let's see. We'll increase the power comm towers because we just got that for this. Let's see. Since we're going to be in the snow and whatnot, we'll deal with driving fuel. 2 times the capture and direct attack. Colin. I never actually upgraded you, so let's see. Damage for cash, of course. The attack effect, vision based repair, capture, production costs. Let's just make Colin's units even cheaper. Let's up the direct attack a little bit. And more funds from bases. Just give Colin all the money. And Grim. Direct attack, indirect attack. Money for oops. Oh, right, because he's only a rank 1. Like I said, I never really used Grim a whole lot just because of the fact that, in my opinion, Grim's not the best CO in terms of the fact that his unit's just so damn weak if that last mission with him was anything to go by, but we'll just up his attack even a bit more just to make him more of a glass cannon CO. Alright, move out!
I think I need to warm up before we get started.
The enemy's come far. I must protect my homeland. Hang on, friends. Alright, do this, and do this. Probably should have started with Colin, just so that way we would have been able to get the troops for cheap, but oh well. You'll not be allowed to defile the land. It's time for you to go. I don't care for this code one bit. No, sir. Let's get this over with. Alright. Let's get a recon and let's just have a recon. Don't you find this cold intolerable, Jugger? It is making my hair frizzy.
Jugger has no need of hair. Black bomb lab nearby. Threat of allied nations stealing the map.
I highly doubt they'll find it. There are simply too many places to search. It's much more important that we stay warm. Now come over here, Jugger.
Situation awkward. Initializing subject change. Jugger forecast calls for snow. Snowfall equals high fuel consumption. Must attack today. Attack today.
Attack before it snows? You're a dutiful one, aren't you? Do you have a space heater in there? Yes? No? Oh, very well, let's go. So yes, this is another map that has a hidden map to another black hole weapon. If we can find the right location that has the map coordinates on it, then we will be able to hopefully steal some black bomb technology for ourselves. But for the time being, let's just start making our way, not there. Start making our way into land and start taking some of these city properties. See about... Okay, cool, we can get a recon. I'm gonna get a recon now so we can start harassing these troopers. Now, it's very easy to actually get this mission done pretty quickly. These troopers right here that are going for those bases. If you're able to knock them out and kind of like gridlock the bases, then you can actually win this match pretty easily. The troopers are going to go for the base right here, so if we can take them out, then essentially this side of the river is going to be completely secure. And we can go for those comm towers without any contention. Send a recon up there to go harass those troops, and let's get some infantry so we can start taking some facilities for ourselves. I believe, because usually they like to hide the lab locations in the off area, I believe it's either that city up there or that city down there. Well, we'll find out. So yeah, as you can see, that firepower increase from those comm towers, really damn good. I believe it's like +5 the firepower per comm tower. If I got that wrong, future me is going to be able to rectify that. Starting to snow hard out there. It's gonna get tough to attack in this stuff. This cold is making my old bones cranky. Also, the fact that it's snowing, don't know. Okay, cool. Let's get up here and take out this infantry real quick. Is what I would have said. At least we can somewhat force them into a retreat. Let's see. You know what? Let's get an APC build so that way I can start ferrying the troops around here a little bit better. And also, I'm gonna swap over to Colin. Let's head up here and start harassing this infantry. Now, unfortunately, because they got all that property up in the north western like sector, they're going to be pretty good on money for a bit. So we are going to need to be careful of what we're going to have to fight up when they start getting some reinforcements from those bases. Let's get artillery made, and then let's swap over to Grim. Alright, Joker, hit me with your best shot. Damn, only one in like little to no health left, and he was able to still knock him down by a number. Alright, let's start dropping these boys off. Let's get another APC build. We'll load these guys into that one. And let's get some infantry build. Yeah, see, that discount that we get from Colin on top of his already cheap troops, you can get a lot of infantry out on the field. Now, because these two are kind of shoals, they actually do make a sort of little land bridge right here, so we can actually get our vehicles across it into the second battlefront. Same with up here, but it's a little harder for them to get to there because of the fact that the mountains are blocking the way for the most part. So if we're going to be sending vehicles over, we'll send them down through the bottom part. If we can get like an artillery or rocket right here, then we'd be able to cover the bases and the HQ. Which is what I'm going to try to plan to do. Another thing I want to go for is getting that air base. I can at least keep them from capping it. And I'll get a mech out just so that way we can get some anti-vehicles. Let's move you up here and try to stop you from taking the city. Awesome work. Let's get you moving down here. And let's see, I need 1100 to get a rocket unit, so we'll just hold out on there. I mean, I guess I could get another thing of infantry, and we'll send that team over here to take this city. See, you're just taking a city, you're guarding that. This is gonna be a risky gamble, but I think I can take that airbase. I'll put the artillery right here, so at least this guy will be covered if that tank decides to be crazy. I'm gonna try to send you guys up to the mountains up here to take the base. And I'm going to get a tank of my own down here. Alright, no, you're going after my recons, which, yeah, I kind of expected those guys to die. Alright, at least we got the airbase, so we can hopefully get some helicopters built. First things first, of course, let's take that comm tower. We captured the comm tower. Now our troops will hit even harder. Word, let's go gank the rest of those bad boys. Never thought I would hear the term gank in an Advance Wars game, but apparently I've lived a lie most of my life. I know what you're doing, and we're going to plant you right here. Even if we're going to run on a few pretty soon, at least this will kind of deter them and kind of buy me a little bit of time. Yeah, let's drop you up here. And we'll just get some more infantry so we can take more of those properties. Ooh, actually, you know what? I can get those rockets made, and I can plant them right here. Or maybe right here. I don't know. Whichever, make sure I don't get retaliated by that artillery right there. Alright, airport's ours. Let's get some more artillery. In terms of CO power, Sasha's still got a ways to go before we can use hers, and Kindle and Joker haven't really had a chance to get their CO powers up yet. Honestly, nobody really is close to getting their CO abilities at the moment, so yeah, we'll just keep it as is. But to be fair, there hasn't really been a whole lot of fighting these past couple days, aside from like the recon. Though I might swap off of... Yeah, I might want to swap off of Grim because my units are dying too fast! Might also want to swap off of Cole as well. Or Colin. Why did I say Cole? Alright, going back to Kindle. Yeah, if she gets her CO ability, we might be in a little bit of trouble. Alright, move you up here, move you here. Load you in. Capture this. Move you up here so we can start taking this. And those two will be able to work on that, so I'm going to actually send you down here to try and capture the bases down here. I might want to also start getting some mechs made. Maybe a tank, too. I'll just keep you there to get it healed up. Alright. Back to Sensei. You're the biggest threat right now. Only transport copters at the moment, but I can send you up here to take out these guys. Let's get another tank built, and I'll save my money. But I am swapping back over to Sasha. Yeah, that would have definitely wiped out Grimm's units. Alright, it bought me a little bit of time. Not a whole lot, but at least I will hopefully be able to hit them with my rockets if I was over a little bit. I guess I could plant the rockets right here and cover that base. Alright, let's move you up here. Yeah, it's about as best as we can have right now. Alright. Because I know for a fact they're probably going to use Jugger, let's stop that. Stop. Get some help. It's worth a shot. Let's see if we can try and split their focus. I guess I could get a recon out, so that way we can hopefully harass their infantry. Oh, it's a good thing I use this as a makeshift barricade. Alright. Now to test my memory and see if that is where the plans for the Black Bomb Lab is. I think it is. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm like 95% sure. Okay, here we go. This is a much better spot. Okay, no, it can't hit any of the odds unless it gets up to right here or right here. Which means I can't do anything until I get a little bit more money under my belt. Alright. Let's get you up there for repairs. Still don't have enough for a battlecopter yet. And we're just gonna save my money, because I really want to get that battlecopter. Surprised you didn't want to attack my infantry, but alright. Do this. Occupy the base with our APC, and we'll start sending our tank in to start cleaning out the infantry. I'm gonna try and see if I can hold off for an airborne assault, so that way I can get a lot more mechs out on the field. But top left is now completely secured. And now to test my memory and see if I was right and this has the lab location. I was right! Lady Sasha, we found a map to a black hole research laboratory. Well done. It's much closer than I would have expected it to be. Let's transmit the intel to Rachel and have her send an expeditionary force. Alright, well now that that's secured, let's clean up the rest of these units and finish this fight. I was really hoping that would hit a little bit harder. At least I can finally get a helicopter out in the field. I'm actually going to see if I can get my red team to capture that. tanks are probably going to get wiped out, but at least it's going to open up... Actually, let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can bait that tank over to attack one of these two instead of my tanks. I'm sure it's not going to. It's going to go up there and completely eviscerate the force I have attacking the artillery, but if there's a chance that I can maybe squeeze out a bait from this tank right here into my artillery range, then by all means I will go for it. Alright. The artillery was on a city space. Ugh. Nah, unfortunately, it did not take the bait. I do see you going over there to try and harass my helicopter. Oh, great. Wrong team. Don't attack, you idiots! I have no one to blame but myself for that one. Alright, combine you two. Got the comm tower. Let's move you over here to take that base. At this point, I might as well just use Copter Command to get some reinforcements, or at least make some money. Damn! No, that's gonna be less defense. This will be our best chance. Ugh. Grim's about good to go. Only problem, I'm too paranoid to swap over to him, because if Kindle has a good play, or she swaps to Jugger and he has a good play, then there's a chance that all my forces can get wiped out in one turn. And that paranoia is keeping me from swapping over. Jugger's close. You know what? I am going to use Sasha's CO power so we can hopefully get rid of that CO ability. Nope, it just took away a star. Damn. Alright. No return fire? Yeah. Damn, we got the lucky shot. This anti-air is relentless. No, still sticking with Kindle. Alright. Mechs are the bigger threat. Let's take these guys out. Alright, that takes care of you guys. We'll finish him off with this, and then we'll put another APC on there to keep him from calling in reinforcements on that base. Yeah, let's get some reinforcements back in. You up here, take out the tank. Let's call you... Okay. I guess we can call you up here and we'll just attack the infantry. Maybe try to bait that anti-air vehicle into coming down here, not going after the troops up north. Alright, swap over to Grim for this one. I think I'm a little bit more confident in Grim's abilities here now that we've kind of thinned out their forces. Then again, that was going to happen regardless. At least now you're in range of my rockets. I can finally take these damn things out. You off. Alright. Grim. Bring the pain. Make him regret they ever attacked us. Nice! Alright, back to Sasha. I feel like they're trying to do a dual strike at this point. Drop you boys off. Load you into there and get you to the front lines. Now we got that there, we can start getting some tanks over here a lot easier. I could also call in some reinforcements, but I've got a lot of money. I don't really need them at the moment. I could always just try to get you over there. How much? Yeah, you don't have a whole lot of fuel left. None of you do. Helicopter may get you up here. Alright. Knowing that infantry, they're gonna try to attack the forces attacking the HQ. But it'll put them in range that I can just wipe the floor with them. Yeah, I knew that was coming. All they're doing is merely delaying the inevitable. Yeah, they're definitely trying to build up to a dual strike with that remainder of CO power. So we need to finish this, and we need to finish this now. Actually, you know what? No, it doesn't increase a helicopter, but nothing for the ground damage. But we can get a Neotank out in the field just as a little extra insurance. Alright. She might not be able to attack us per se, or they might be able to get a dual strike off, but it's not going to do them any good if they can't move any of their units. So let's swap. Okay, I didn't mean to swap over to Colin, but alright. Finish you off. Can I? No, I can't. It's just out of range. Alright, finish out that recon. And we move to take the HQ. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to behold onto you the most pointless dual strike you are ever going to see in this game. Alright, let's see. Let's see how this is gonna go. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, I wasn't expecting them to take out an APC. I mean, it doesn't really matter. There's nothing they can do to stop me at this point, but still. Now watch it, just the garbage that the Junker's gonna have. You know what? No. I'm not letting you off easy with that one. Not after what you did to my APC. You must be joking. Did you actually manage to lose this battle? Joker, at this rate, your incompetence will get you melted down for shell casings.
Joker, ammo. Battle analysis indicates Kindle lost as well. Kindle also ammo.
Don't be so dim. It is time to retreat. You will not botch the next fight. Yeah, you better run. What's it like to get served by a comm tower? We gotta grab these whenever and wherever we find them. They own. Our strategy was perfect. Now let's head back to HQ. My nose is frozen. You're gonna let a little frostbite stop you, you big lug? I'm still good to go. You got energy to spare, don't you? I'm glad you're on our side, Chrome Dome. Yeah, I'm surprised speed wasn't the thing that really hit us. Technique, yeah, power, we literally wiped him out to the last person, but alright.